Now, what does this law not mean? It does not mean never have friends. You should be a lone warrior. No. Or you become paranoid about everyone. Every moment, every second, you are constantly evaluating if the world is working against you. No, it also does not mean that. Trust your enemies blindly? No. It says make use of your enemies. It does not say trust your enemies. Or vice versa, everyone becomes someone whom you are using as a pawn to reach ahead, and you really do not have any close friends left. Now, that would be again a bad situation, because then the entire world is working as a pawn for you, but all those pawns will one day arise and kill you because you do not have emotional connection with any person. It's just ensuring that what happened with Julius Caesar, et tu Brutus, you also, Brutus, betrayed me, my best friend, should not happen. Keep your eyes open before Brutus comes and puts a knife in your back. At the same time, you shouldn't be thinking that everyone around is a resource that I have to use, and nowhere you have actual real connections. No. It does not tell you to go on this end of the spectrum or the other end. It tells you to stay somewhere in between. Nor does it mean you manipulate everyone. What Greene is actually warning against is friendship replacing judgment. Don't let personal bonds override objectivity. Okay? There are some things which are unforgivable. There are some situations which you cannot ignore, and that should not happen. Do not forgive, ignore. In Gujarati, we have this idiom called Aankh Ada Kaan Karwa. So, in front of your eyes, you put a curtain and say that I will not see this. That should not happen. Loyalty replaces competence. That should not happen. Promote people based on merit, not familiarity. Emotions replacing objectivity. Your decisions are driven by feelings rather than uh, if the person is actually capable of doing thing or not. And familiarity replaces due diligence. Always assess, because a friend has submitted a project, there should not be any mistake in it. No. Don't assume that. Check if the work was actually done properly. Okay? Friendship should never replace due diligence. That is the actual meaning of this law. Never trust your friends blindly means assess if everything is okay. So now we will discuss specific workplace situations related to this law and what can be done in those situations. So, workplace scenario one, you are the manager and a team lead position has opened. You must choose one person to become the team leader under you. Okay, there's a manager, there are 3 4 team leaders, and every team leader is managing a team of 4 5 people. You must choose one person. Now, here, candidate A is your friend. He or she has worked with you for 5 years, very loyal to you, very trustworthy, and a pretty much average performer, not a bad performer. Has just joined 18 months ago, but is a very strong performer, respected by team members, but yes, not personally close to you. Now, in this case, who gets promoted? A or B? Your friend or the person you are not close to?
Of course, a strong performer should get the chance of promotion.
Yes. So the challenge is not about choosing between friend or person you are not close to. It is actually about choosing loyalty and competence. Someone who will be loyal to you versus someone who's actually competent. Oh, why would you choose the friend?
because he is loyal.
That is the entire point of this law. You think your friend is loyal, but when your friend grows, the situation will be different. They'll be having power in their hands. Someday, they might grow and topple your position as well. One thing. Second, this friend is an average performer, and the person you are not close to is a very strong performer. They will get your work done faster. They'll train their team members better. They are also respected by the team, just like your friend. But they are a better performer and they will give you more better results. Which means, as the manager, your face in front of the higher authorities also improves because the team under you is performing better. Now, still, would you choose your friend?
Yes, because he is average performer. He is never going to go above me.
But your projects will not get completed, right? You are not the one doing projects. Your team is doing projects. As a team leader, he has to get work done from his team. And he is not capable of that as much as the other person.
Still, my preference would be friend because I know that I am technically sound than him. I can train him and I can getting the things done. The other person is a threat that if suppose he topple me down because he is not close to me, so that will create an issue.
But
Related.
what if that second person you are not close to has the potential to become a loyal uh, subordinate of yours because you promoted him?
Yeah, that's also possibility.
So when it is a stranger, all possibilities are open. We think just because person is a stranger, he or she is my enemy. No. If that person is technically strong, if that person has been performing well, is respected by the team, then it is quite possible that they will appreciate that you took a note of their competence, gave them an opportunity to grow, and they might become actually one of the best loyal subordinates that you have. They will become the manager and you will become the senior manager. They'll help your progress. That is also another possibility.
Ye-
So, that is what we need to see. When we are talking about workplace, yes, there are certain situations where we have to consider friends, but if the friend is not competent, then it is a problem. If you are the manager and you can only open one door, now see, of course, you can choose the friend, okay? There are a lot of factors that we are not considering in the current situation, which are there in real life. But every choice has its cost. If you promote the friend, your friendship is preserved, your difficult conversation is avoided because your friend will come and say, why didn't you promote me? But the team will question that was this decision fair? You promoted your friend who is not a good performer, and you are not promoting someone who's a better performer. So your leadership credibility will weaken. एंड ऑल हाई परफॉर्मर्स विल लूज देयर मोटिवेशन. कह रहे इसके नीचे तो जितना भी काम कर लो ना, ये तो सिर्फ फ्रेंड्स फ्रेंड्स को ही प्रमोट करते हैं, तो इससे अच्छा चापलूसी करो, बटरिंग करो, तो ही प्रमोशन मिलेगा. परफॉर्मेंस डज नॉट मैटर. they'll stop performing or they'll go to some other team or some other place eventually where their performance may have a possibility to be seen. That is the cost of the choice of choosing friend. On the other hand, promoting the strong performer also has its cost. Merit is rewarded, standards are protected, but your friendship will get strained. There will be awkward conversations with your friend that why didn't you promote me? You had this chance. 5 साल से मैं wait कर रहा था. Since 5 years I was waiting. Now you're finally the manager and you are not promoting me. Personal disappointment. That is another cost that you will have to pay. So both sides there is a cost. For every specific situation, just determining the strong performer is not okay. Determining to promote the friend is also not okay. You need to weigh the cost, the pros and cons of both situation, and see which is the cost that you are ready to pay, and then make the choice. By default strong performer तो possible ही नहीं है. We are saying that the answer was there because currently we are in that thought process. If in the real world It was a choice between someone who was very close to you but not that great of a performer versus someone who's a great performer but not close to you. Our mind has this familiarity bias, it will never go and choose the stranger first. So, leadership is not between choosing good and bad, but which consequence you are willing to live with. This is the leader's dilemma. All the leaders face this. Eventually, they have to face this situation some or the other day. So, are you protecting a relationship or are you protecting a standard that my team lead has to have these standards? That is your choice. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. Second scenario, you present a proposal that this is my idea, this is how it should be. We saw what the second law means and does not mean. And we also saw it in action with workplace scenario 1. In part 5, we'll explore two more powerful workplace situations where an honest critic helps you more than a friend and how rivals can become valuable allies. And if you are enjoying this Ethical Power series, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll see you in part 5.